Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Xplained Daily, your trusted place for the real stories behind the headlines in showbiz. Today, we're starting 2026 with heartbreaking news that's hitting comedy fans hard, especially those of us over 45 who remember the golden days of stand-up. Picture this. It's the late 1980s. You're flipping channels, land on Fox, and there's this tall, sharp-witted Brooklyn guy hosting a live comedy showcase. He's introducing the next big names, cracking up the crowd, and working the room like he owns it. That was John Mulrooney, a master of crowd work, a grinder, a comedian who stepped in for Joan Rivers on late-night television and never stopped chasing laughs. Tragically, John Mulrooney has passed away at the age of 67. This isn't just an obituary. This is a celebration of a life filled with laughter, service, and perseverance. Let's remember the man and the legacy he leaves behind. John Mulrooney was born on August 27, 1958, in Flatbush, Brooklyn. One of 5 kids, he grew up tough and driven. He attended Brooklyn Technical High School and was also a Golden Gloves amateur boxer, strong in both mind and body. In the late 1970s, he found his true calling at Pip's Comedy Club in Sheepshead Bay, Brooklyn. That tiny club launched legends, and John stood out immediately. Fellow comics later said he could destroy a room. John once described stepping on stage at Pip's as being struck by lightning. From there, he built a reputation for killer improvisation and fearless crowd work. He treated the audience like a spice rack, knowing he'd make something great, just figuring out the ingredients on the fly. His big break came on Star Search. He didn't win, but he impressed enough to land a job in the writer's room. That opened doors. John went on to appear on HBO, Showtime, Annie's An Evening at the Improv, PBS Comedy Tonight, and performed at legendary clubs like the Improv, the Laugh Factory, Dangerfields, and the Comic Strip. In 1987, after Joan Rivers was fired from Fox's The Late Show, John Mulrooney was selected as one of the guest hosts, sharing the stage with names like Suzanne Summers and even Frank Zappa. He held his own on national late-night television. Soon after, he became the host of Fox's Comic Strip Live, a weekly stand-up showcase filmed in front of a live audience. For many viewers, it felt like bringing a real comedy club right into their living rooms. But John wasn't just a comedian. In the 2000s, he proudly performed multiple USO tours, entertaining American troops overseas during the global war on terror. Those shows, according to his obituary, were among his proudest moments. Later in life, he moved to Coxsackie, New York. He became a recreational pilot and, remarkably, at age 52, joined the Coxsackie Police Department. He served for 14 years, until 2024, all while continuing stand-up and radio work. Radio was another passion. He co-hosted popular morning shows in Albany, beat Howard Stern in ratings at one point, and worked with stations in New York, Cleveland, and iHeartRadio. He even wrote and starred in his own Comedy Central sitcom called Midtown North. John Mulrooney passed away suddenly at his home on December 29, 2025. No cause of death has been released. Tributes poured in quickly. Andrew Dice Clay, his longtime friend and fellow Pips Comedy Club alum, shared a moving message, remembering John as a great comedian who never gave up. He said not everyone becomes a superstar, but John Mulrooney was truly great. And that's the legacy. John represented an era when comedy was built in clubs, not on social media, when you earned laughs night after night, when persistence mattered. He performed almost until the very end, staying active, connected, and passionate about making people laugh. His obituary described him perfectly, a beloved stand-up comedian, dedicated public servant, proud patriot, and loyal friend. As we remember John Mulrooney today, we celebrate a life well lived. A man who served his country, his community, and his audience, and never stopped believing in the power of laughter. Our hearts go out to his family, friends, and fellow comedians. If John Mulrooney brought back memories for you, share them in the comments. Did you watch Comic Strip Live? Did you see him perform live? Like this video if you remember the 80s and 90s comedy boom. Share it to honor his legacy. And subscribe to Xplained Daily for more stories that matter. Until next time, keep laughing, keep remembering. This is Xplained Daily.